My name is Scott Carpenter, and I'm an amateur Bigfoot researcher. So I guess you're wondering, what in the world is a amateur Bigfoot researcher doing, creating a video about Dogman? And that's a good question, because when I started out in Bigfoot research, I had no clue that there were other cryptids in the woods, and especially a Dogman. I mean, basically a Dogman is a legend, right? It's a werewolf or a bedtime story, an old wives' tale. So imagine my surprise when I'm doing a Bigfoot investigation with a back trail camera on my shoulder, and I capture what is basically a Dogman. And the more scary part is, he's less than about 3 or 4 feet away from me, right behind me. And this DVD that you're about to watch is the detailed documentation of that encounter and several other encounters I had since I was using a back trail camera, which basically means I put a camera on my shoulder and it films behind me. I don't monitor it. I'm not able to see what it's showing. So basically I don't know what's going on until I get back home. And to my surprise, more than on one occasion, I had these creatures that we're calling the Dogman standing behind me or following me. So in this DVD you're going to be able to see eye movement, facial movement. You're going to see the nostrils flaring as it breathes. And some of the other footage, you're going to see eye movement again and mouth movement. Unfortunately, in all the cases I have, the creature was hiding and well camouflaged, so you're not going to see the entire body, but you will be able to see enough of it to recognize what it is. I can't explain it to you. I'll just let your eyes be the judge. I don't know where these creatures originated. I only noticed they were there. I didn't go out and seek them or try to find them. They found me. So, as I do my investigation today, you enjoy this DVD, and I'll enjoy my day in the woods. And I'll be back from time to time to make commentary or to give a little bit more detailed explanation. Enjoy. Hello, this is Scott Carpenter. In this clip you're about to see, this was my first encounter with the Dogman. Now, of course, I didn't see him or know he was watching me. I was again caught him on the back trail camera, but I was just looking around my feeding station, checking out my tape traps for Bigfoot hair, and just generally looking around the area. And I caught a few seconds of the Dogman behind me here in a brush pile. And what he's doing, he's actually looked up and he's watching me. He's just got his head peeked up. Now in this sequence, he looks more like the traditional werewolf for Dogman, but consistent with the footage I captured this day, he appears to only have one ear, and I don't know whether an ear was injured and it's just laying down on his head, or it's been bitten off, removed. Who knows? But the creature only has one ear, and it's the right ear. So in this sequence, he is standing behind me, watching me, and there's actually a very interesting part of this segment where the Dogman will actually, his ear will actually go, and so his ear will kind of be flopped over, and then for whatever reason, the ear goes up, and just like a dog, he kind of zooms in on me. So that's what's in this segment. I will loop that segment of the ear going up, so it'll be easier to see. Enjoy. In this next segment you're about to see, this is where I actually captured the Dogman coming up behind me. And what I'm doing in this footage is I'm looking across the lake at an island. The water's come down and it's dry, so there's an old road bed that separates the mainland from the small island. And a few months before this, I'd captured some footage of a Bigfoot actually on the island watching. And so I was kind of just looking over at that island and really paying attention to that island. And this is the money shot, so to speak. This is where the Dogman races up behind me and watches me for a few seconds. And of course, now you've got to remember, I've got one camera in my hand on a monopod filming this way. Got the back trail camera on my shoulder filming behind me. So you can see the Dogman's doing this kind of motion here. You know, he's up and watching me, but he's being very cautious. And this is also where you're going to see this little weird entity on his shoulder. And this entity, you'll actually be able to see this entity move its mouth. And a kind of a puff or a popping motion. And so it's very odd, and I don't have an explanation for it, but that's all part of this sequence. And basically what will happen is I start to spin, he'll duck down, and then I'll turn back around, and even though he's out of sight of the camera, you can still see the dark shape. He's still right there, he's just now ducked down, since I'm sure he's not sure whether I'm going to turn around or not. So enjoy this little segment. This is the Dogman. it's Scott Carpenter again. That was an exciting segment, wasn't it? Seeing that creature just that far behind me. Hope you were able to notice that the nostrils were flaring. You could see eye movement, the little entity doing his thing with the mouth opening. And I also wanted to add the footage of my camera that I was holding front ways, because I really didn't remember it until I started reviewing the footage in detail. But in this footage, you're not really going to see anything other than my reaction, because I think it was interesting that I knew something was watching me, even though I couldn't put my finger on it. As I turn around, I will, with my forward-facing camera, I will stop. And for several seconds, maybe even longer than that, probably a minute or so, I will be focused on the exact same area with my camera that the Dogman had just raised up in. Though he's obviously gone by now, I think that goes to the fact that my sixth sense, I knew something wasn't right, I knew something was there, but just couldn't put my finger on it. So enjoy this little segment, and it'll kind of give you a little insight to kind of the whole situation and what's going on. It's Scott Carpenter again. This next segment was filmed about 2 weeks after I had filmed the Dogman. I had watched the video, of course, and had seen what I had on video. And so I go back to do follow-up. And I think the main thing here to focus on is actually my demeanor, because you can tell I'm pretty shaken up. I'm pretty nervous to be in this area. I'm uncomfortable, to say the least, extremely jumpy. But I thought it important again to add this bit of footage to kind of give you the overall feeling in the area. Okay, this is field report from Baker's Creek in the sighting area from the back trail camera. I don't have one sneak up on me while I'm talking to you. I'm standing in the area where I got the footage 2 weeks ago. Of course, there's nothing there that can make the anomaly, or the Bigfoot, however you want to say it. It's spooky as crap right now, but anyway, I wanted to show you guys a video. This is where, approximately where it raised up. I was standing approximately right in here where my hand is. So we're talking feet. We're talking we're talking 4 to 5 feet. Right in here is where, and I actually see some disturbed, some broken, I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll try to show it to you. Sorry guys. I've got little bitty stuff that there. I don't know if you can see that was broke off. There was another one in here I saw. It looks like it snuck right into there. It's right in here. Of course, there's a path leading right back through there, around beside that tree. And then right up the center of this area, there's a path. But though it's slight, there is right there. I don't know if you can see where my finger's at. Just a little bit. Broken foliage, not a whole lot. But to think that she snuck right in there, that close to me, my back turned. It's extremely, extremely humbling and scary. I don't see any here. Oh, there's one. See, I meant to show you that. I'm going to have to get it. See, just broke that off. They're good, but they're not that good. That was right back here. So, see that, guys? So right in there is where the son of a gun was standing, or sitting, squatted. Of course, this whole area here, you can see, extremely thick. But no less than 3 feet from me. 4 foot at the most. I think I was running here, give or take. I may have moved back. As you can see now, water's come up. And now the island's, of course, flooded. This is, like I said, this is probably waist deep, knee deep at most. Well, that concludes my field report. This is April 9th. That was a fish. Hello, it's Scott Carpenter again. This next set of footage you're about to see happened in May of the same year. I had gone back in to actually set some hair traps to try to get a little bit of hair from the Dogman, since we knew that one was in this area. And so I had baited a tree with some hot dog buns and put some bacon in another tree. And I was just about to leave the area when I just got the feeling I was being watched. And so I was taking my camera and zooming in and out, and I saw something that looked like there was 2 black ears sticking up, and it looked like it was looking around the side of a tree. So when I zoomed in with the camera and I'm looking through the small viewfinder, lo and behold, there's a Dogman. Now, it's not the same Dogman as in the previous segment. This one actually has both ears, and it's even more traditional looking. It has a longer snout, a more dog-like snout, instead of the flat, blunt snout. And of course, it has 2 ears. It's black and has a little bit of gray over the eyes, or the eyebrows are gray. And I zoomed in and out on it several times, and it really shook me up. He is apparently, it appeared to me that he actually jumped up on the tree and was leaning back out around the tree like this, which kind of made him look kind of funny. It looked like he just cut off, and there was just a suspended head and shoulders there. But in actuality, in order to look at me, the foliage was at least 6 foot in height. So it looks like to me, and later I actually document, I went in there and found the tree that he actually jumped up on. He jumped up on the side of a tree and leaned back out and looked over his shoulder at me. And during this footage, of course, I'm zoomed fully in to get a good picture. There is a point in this footage where the ears will actually twist, and he'll look right at me. And during this footage, though, the camera doesn't show it, I looked up over the camera and was looking right at him, and we made eye contact, and it was a scary moment. I didn't like the feeling I had. I felt threatened. I had a pistol with me, and I removed that pistol and had a round chambered. In fact, at one point during this encounter, I was actually running attack scenarios through my head. If he jumps off that tree and attacks me, I was trying to walk myself through it, talk myself down, and calm myself down so I could defend myself. Fortunately, I came to my senses. I kept trying to get a better shot of it, and I kind of said to myself, Scott, you idiot, you need to get out of here. And so I backed out slowly with my pistol at my side, and then left the area. And so this is that footage. It may not look very ominous, but trust me, it was. Now, the other thing you're going to notice is the cicadas were out, and that's a insect that comes out every 7 years, and they were extremely loud. So that's that background noise you're hearing, is that we've had a cicada hatch, and so along with everything else going on, you just got this constant drone of these cicadas and making their mating calls. So that's what that loud noise is. So I hope you enjoy this segment. last segment. This next segment you're going to see is happened later that same year, and it was a brief encounter. I didn't know it happened. Again, I was walking out with the back trail camera on my shoulder, and I walked right by it actually, and I passed another dogman hiding in thick vegetation right beside the trail. And as I'm walking past and away from him, captured a few frames of him. Now he's standing up, and you can actually see some of his body. Not a lot of detail, but you can definitely see the head, and you can make out eye movement, mouth movement for sure. And so this guy, again, went looking for him. In this instance, I was doing Bigfoot research. I was actually coming out for it was the end of my day, and I was walking down a horse trail, pretty rapid pace, making my way back out. And this large black dogman was sitting beside the trail. Take a look.
Small and narrow. Let's see. Made within the last couple days. Let's see. Fished off. Just a minute. Since they're all narrow footed, man. My boots are 11 inches long. It's just long. It's got big wide. Which is what? Let's see. Oh. Here. That's a Dogman.
Well, I'd like to leave you with some closing thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this DVD. I know for many people, this footage has been disturbing. When I first captured it and I showed it to some people in the Bigfoot field, I got some interesting reactions. One prominent lady in the field pretty much said I gave her nightmares for several weeks and really didn't want to look at the footage again. Other people just didn't know what to think. They knew what their eyes were seeing, but they just couldn't believe it. And so I've had reactions from all over the spectrum on this video. It's a hard piece of footage to swallow because we've been told all our lives these things don't exist. Again, I hope you enjoyed the DVD, and I'll see you out in the woods Bigfooting. This is Scott Carpenter.